Wow. Those look original. Those have been on there a long time. Let's get the other side off, see if it turns. If not, then the transmission might be seized somewhere. Yeah, hopefully not. I don't think these brakes have ever been touched. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're seized up, guys. We're stuck in gear. Oh well. Shoot. Well. Oh yeah. Might be stuck in gear. Let's see if we can get it out of gear. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. It's pretty bad. Oh yeah. It's rusty. Oh yeah. The transmission's already broken apart right there. Yeah. A split from the coupler right there. And it's not moving. No. Transmission's seized up, it looks like. sitting too long. I think the transmission's seized up. Well, whew. Not real good though. It's got a little lock plate on here. Wow. They're all rusty. Pretty sure these are all factory, guys. I don't think this thing's ever been opened up. It's got the big ball bearings in there, original wheel cylinders. That is old. Probably been sitting for, this thing's probably been sitting for 50 years. Long time. Long time. Transmission seized, so hopefully we can get it up on here. It's gonna be tricky. Is. All right, now we gotta strap it down, get it home. Let's do it. All right, guys, we made it back to the house. Let's get it unloaded. Alright guys, we made it back to the house. Got it off the trailer. Put some wheel dollies on the rear and pushed it up. The rear is locked up. I got to figure out why it's not turning. Transmission might be locked in gear, or it might have gotten flooded and it's full of water. Not sure. Hopefully it's not flooded. Be nice to be able to use that transmission again. But yeah, I haven't even looked inside yet, guys. I just peeked in the front doors a little bit when I was getting it. I haven't looked in the rear. I did have to jump in and tie the doors in a little bit, but it's yeah, we're gonna take a closer look at it now together. It'll be first time for both of us. Let's do it. Let's check it out. Actually, let me get the WD-40 and we'll spray all the hinges real quick. I lubed some of these up when I was there, but they're gonna need a lot of love. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's completely come apart from the roof here. So we're gonna need a couple patches. Whew. Let's just take it all in here. Wow. Okay, well, it looks like it's complete. It's pretty cool. I've only had one bus. This is the second one. The first one was a panel, and this one's got windows and a walk-through and a bench in the back, which is pretty cool. It looks like the original bench, as far as I can tell. It's probably all rusted out, and it looks like the original seats are in here. We'll see how bad it is once we start tearing into it. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. The roof is almost completely rusted off. But maybe we can patch it and put a little patch here and there and try to get it roadworthy a little bit. Yeah. Man, it looks so cool. Okay, let's see if we can get this strap out of there and get these two front doors open. All right, you ready? We're going in. All right, you guys ready? We're going in. Oh, I don't know what those are from. Those don't, that looks like that's from a camper bus. They're probably just trying to cover up all the holes. Oh yeah. The handle's still here. That's kind of cool. Got a nice little handle here to pull you in. That's kind of neat. It's still there. And some of the interior decoration is still in here. It's really neat. Guys, what do you think? Just from what I know, I'm thinking this bus has been sitting probably since the 70s. It is all original from what I can see, just looking at it like this. And when I was doing the wheels and took the drums off, the brakes, the shoes and everything looked factory. This is a 1962, so it looks like someone used it for 10, 15 years and then it just sat somewhere and rusted away. It's pretty wild. All right. Let's, all right, guys. We're going in. Hey, what is that? That looks like a little cabinet or something. Furniture. I don't think that belongs in here either. All right, let's get this strap loose. Hopefully my foot doesn't go through the floor here. Oh. All right. It looks pretty complete. Ooh, it's pretty gnarly. The door mechanism's seized up. I'll have to lube that up pretty good. Let's get some lube on it. Might be locked. Yeah, that's seized. Huh? Maybe not. Yeah, we might have to take this thing apart. It's all rusted pretty bad here. So all that might be rusted up in here. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This might be seized up in here. Ooh, it's a little bit of rust. So these windows pop open. We have to lube all those up. All the windows pop open. That's pretty cool. This pops open. There we go. It's starting to open a little bit better. Oh, that one's just broken. It's not even turning. This one's turning, but the bottom one's not. Yeah, the bottom one is. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. All right, let's take a peek inside. Oh, that one's not moving either. See it? This one's seized up. That sucks. We'll have to get that fixed. Someone it just got seized and it's not moving. It's broken, completely broken off the inside of bracket where it's supposed to go. This one's moving up here. Try not to mess it up too bad. It's already. Oh, look at the seat. Holy cow. Where did they find this thing? Well, this fell off while we were on our way home, I guess. It was hanging, just barely hanging on. Wow. Well, looks like everything's in here. It looks like it's just been sitting forever. There's a key in here. Check it out. That's not the right key. Is it? No. Somebody stuck that in there. Cigarette butts and water in there. Looks like there's some kind of screw or something, a fuse. Hey, the mirror's still in here. Get Jay to work on that. I thought the box would be all rusted out, but it looks pretty good. There was a little bit of rust up in there. Up in the vent box. Wow. The seat is just gone. Guys, this thing must have been sitting forever somewhere. I don't know how many hands it's gone through over the last, couple of years, but it's been sitting for a long, long time. Let's see if we can get this side open. Oh, wow. This side doesn't want to open up. All right, we'll come back to the driver's door. It's just the mechanism is seized up. So I'll spray some juice in there. We'll soak it pretty good and let it sit for a little while. Hopefully that'll loosen it up. Yeah, it's gonna need a little work. It's gonna need a little work. Oh, we're missing the gas cap here. Oh, there is a cap. Somebody just put that on there for extra protection, I guess. The cover's missing. Hopefully it's on the inside. That'd be great, but it probably blew off going down the road. Oh. It's a little rusty in there, guys. Now we'll have to get the scope and see if it's rusty all the way in there. Maybe it's clean on the bottom. I do have another tank though that is mint condition, so that's good. If we ever get that far. Wow. Yeah. All right, check it out. Looks like a bullet hole or something. Looks like somebody jabbed it with a hammer or something. I'm not sure what happened there. Wow, I can't believe this isn't rusted right here. It's rusted at the top. That's kind of weird. Water just got in there and sat in there, but right here it's mint. I love this old green Turkish color with the rust. Man, looks so cool. Looks really cool. All right, let's see if this back door opens. Oh God. Wow. Oh no. That cushion doesn't belong in there. Oh man. It's supposed to be oh, there it is. This thing right here. It's seized up. Let's see if we can get this latch to work. I think there's something missing from it. There it goes. think it's supposed to ride up inside here on a little mechanism or something, but yeah, something's missing right here that it rides in. Yeah, there's supposed to be a hole right there. It's all rusted over, and there's a little thing that slides up in here. It's missing. Let me get a stick. There we go. All right, we're going in. The door is pretty bad. I wonder if we can patch that. Put a patch on that. Patch this. I'm afraid to move the cushion. You can already see it. It's pretty bad. Oh. Oh. Nasty. Let's get that out of there. Make sure there's no critters coming out of there. Wow. Oh, there's the oh shoot. Get that engine, this rear apron out of here. That actually looks pretty good. Wow. Oh, that's impressive. Look how good. It's got surface rust on it, but it's not rusted. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. I was hoping the engine lid would be in here, but I don't see it. This part goes right here. And then the engine lid goes right here, cover. And this guy goes up in here a little bit. But yeah, that's cool that this is in good shape. I think this costs $300 or $400 new. Of course, you could find a used one from somebody, I'm sure. Yeah, very cool. Let's see what else we can find in here. Wow, it is gone. This whole rear section is just gone. Wherever it was sitting for all those years. In the woods, probably. Water just sat in here forever. Wow. Hubcaps. Man, what happened to that one? They couldn't get it off, so they smashed it. That's what it looks like. This is where the spare tire goes. Look at that. It even has the spare tire cover. Wow, that's crazy. The tire itself is gone, but the spare tire cover is there. It's kind of pretty wild. And the metal, it's just gone. There's like a little tub that goes in there. I think you can get those for $150 from Wolfsburg West. I think it has them. And then I don't know if anybody makes this. I don't know if anybody makes this rear shelf, engine shelf. Hopefully somebody makes that. That'd be cool to get that all fixed up. It'd be cool to get the whole rear, and yeah, we'll get it. We'll get there. It's gonna take some time, but we'll do it. Let's pull this junk out of here. Pretty sure that doesn't belong to this. Yeah. We got to keep an eye out for stuff like this. There were some critters living in here. Hopefully they're all gone. You can see where they were chewing on the foam here. Wow. Let's get this little table out of here. Little antique cabinet. Oh, there's a TV in here. Huh. Sylvania. Just the plastic part. It's weird. Look at the mess those critters made. They're just tearing up the foam, making little nests. There's some of the rear, the metal for the rear probably. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Wow. The handle's still there. A little ashtray right there. The seats are there. Hopefully we can save one of the seats. The driver's seat doesn't look too bad. This one's gone, I think. The rear seat, it's pretty crispy, but we might be able to save it. Down there at the bottom is pretty crispy. The floor is just gone. It's gonna need a new floor. Maybe we can patch it. I'm going to spray all these hinges. Does this thing have hinges on it? Oh, it's one big hinge, isn't it? I'm going to need some more WD-40. Rust everywhere. Hopefully that'll loosen up. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to get that seat out of there and sandblast it and rebuild it. There's some foam here. I guess they used foam on the walls. I've also seen where there's insulation, like fiberglass insulation, but this is foam. I'm assuming this is factory. I can't imagine this has ever been apart. Everything looks, it all looks factory to me. Just lube those up for later. Hopefully they'll come loose. Yeah, I'm out. Try this door again here. Nope. Somehow it got locked somehow. I don't want to force it too much. This thing's about to, it's gone. That thing's gone. Oh look, there's a little ladybug. Little ladybug. Just a little bit of rust in here. Yeah, I want to get that door open so I can check it out, but it's moving a little bit. See if we can get that out of there and clean it out. There's some water in there. Looks like there's a light bulb in there. The wipers are still on it. That's impressive. Wow, look at that. They still move. That's crazy. This one's a little off somehow. Yeah, I think we can patch that. Put a little patch in there. Might have to call this Buzz Patches. We'll see. If you guys got any name ideas, put them in the comments. Wow. It's crispy. But it's hard to deny that face. Look at it. I just couldn't let it, I couldn't let it rot away. I had to save it. We're gonna get it back on the road. Get the mechanicals done, electrical. Get it drivable. Keep the patina. The patina's awesome. All right, so we're missing the engine cover, and this engine deck lid area is just gone. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. Yeah. It's crazy. This is the original board that would have sat back here. I mean, these things just, a lot of times this stuff gets taken out and then lost, but someone used this for 10, 15 years or so, and then it just sat and sat and sat. It's pretty wild. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna need a little work. That thing is toast. Wow. Wow, the seat pedestals are still there. That's crazy. Oh, there's a hole. Never mind. I mean, we could probably put a patch there. I want to try to save this because it just looks cool. And it's always hard to replicate that line right there. So if we can save this dog leg here, just replace maybe this lower part, save the seat pedestal and put a patch on it. This is going to be a preservation restoration. Preservation restoration, guys. Save as much of the original metal as we can. Make some patches here and there. Obviously the floor, the entire floor is going to have to be replaced, and some of the structural pieces underneath. Restore the seats and the interior. You know, fix the latches the best we can. Get this door, this top piece here fixed. They do sell patches for the roof, but you could probably just make it yourself. Just bend over a little piece of 20 gauge, 18 gauge, and put a patch there. You can patch it all the way around. Patch the bottom of the doors. Get some new interior. See, like stuff like this is just going to be, some of the stuff we're just going to have to leave it rusty. Just that'll just be part of its personality. But we want it to be functional. We want to be able to open the door, close it. The trick with a project like this is you got to realize your limitations, and you got to realize the possibilities. Getting it mechanically operational shouldn't be an issue. Getting all the mechanical hinges and latches and stuff, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we're going to get it there. Wish I could get this door open. Yeah, that door is locked. Still got the mirror. Everything's there. It's just some of the stuff is so rusty it's falling off. It sucks that that one fell off, but that's all right. We'll try to find another one for it somewhere. And that's going to be a little tricky. We're probably going to get Safari windows. That way you don't have to worry about too much about them falling out. You can just have them on latches and Safari them up. Take it to the car shows. It'd be cool. It's got the original headlights, as far as I can tell. The original Healy lens. That's what it looks like. Blinker covers. Yeah, these look original. I wonder if those are the original bulbs. I bet they are. Bumper. Man, that nose is sweet. That's so cool. Oh, you know what? We're missing the rear bumper. So somebody took the rear bumper off, or it fell off from rust. They pulled the engine out, And that was it. See, this could just be, we can just pull this out. That'll be fine. Put a little corner on here. Get a new tail light. All right, guys, well, let's see if we can get a closer look at the floor here. That shelf is pretty rough. Looks like all the wiring's in there. Pretty simple wiring harness. Yeah, there's some of the floor there. Wow, that's crazy. There's some floor still in there, guys. We might just be able to patch it a little bit. That would be awesome. Wow, guys, this is so cool. This thing is like a time capsule. Literally. They probably bought it new in '62, used it for 10, 15 years, and then it just sat backyard or out in the woods somewhere for the next 50 years. Wow. Pretty wild. Everything's in here, guys. The rear seat, the front seats, the interior, the floor mat is even in here. The original floor mat. Imagine the condition before they just let it sit. Look at the original rubber right here in between where you can walk. It's called a walk-through area. Seat belts are still in here. Oh, look how rusty that is. That's the e-brake. It is gone. Yeah, we're gonna need one of those e-brake bracket things under there. It's toast. They didn't get the radio. This is a base model. No radio. It does have a fuel gauge over there. There's some other light over there too. I'm not sure what that is. Can't get that door open, so it's hard to see. Let's take a look underneath here. All right, let's look under the nose here. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. That's the e-brake bracket. It is gone. Well, the bracket, yeah, I mean, that bracket that holds the e-brake and the shifter is pretty rusty, and the whole floor area right there is rusty. So we're gonna need to fix that. There's the accelerator. I mean, the rust right here is just crazy. Here's the little master cylinder right there. That's the original master cylinder. You can see how rusty it is. Here's the horn wires, I think, or the master cylinder brake wires, brake light wires right there. The horn's over here. There's the wire for the horn. It's disconnected. Yeah, pretty cool. Very, very original, I would say. Completely original. Oh yeah. She's gonna need a little love. but we're not going to get too crazy. Mechanical stuff, yes. Floor structure, yes. Brakes, all that stuff. Any major structural pieces will be replaced. And yeah, it'll be a cool patina ride. All right, I got the door open, the driver's door. Let's take a look in here real quick. It was, this thing is pretty bad. So it was seized in there. I just kind of pushed it that way a little bit and it popped open. Yeah, there's the driver's side, guys. Hey, the bottom of the door isn't too bad. On the driver's side, the passenger side's worse, so that's good. We got a little rust here. I'm hoping we can just kind of cut out the bad rust and patch it where we need to. Oh yeah, this dog leg's a little worse. I think the passenger side's better. This one's pretty bad, but I really don't want to cut it out of there. I'd like to try to save it. Oh yeah, the doors are seized pretty good. Oh, it's got the fuel tank gauge, that's cool. Yeah, everything's here, guys. A blinker switch. The interior cab light, I think that's what that is. That might be the oil pressure switch there. Headlights, wipers. I forget what the other one is. Caution lights maybe, flashers. There's the gear shifter, steering wheel, the horn button. It's all here, guys. Oh yeah. I thought this would be worse over here, but it's not. That's pretty cool. I might be able to save that. We're gonna need some roof rails all the way around, pretty much. Roof patches, roof rails. It's gonna be a little bit of a rat ride, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But there's the windshield. Fell out. The driver's side seat looks a lot better. It's actually in there. And the pedestal might be better on this side. It's hard to tell. Let's see what the floor looks like. Yeah, we got some holes in the floor, guys. Yeah, we're probably gonna need a new floor. That's all right. Yeah. The A-pillar down here is pretty bad. It goes right up past the hinge there, above the hinge. Yeah, I think that's worse than Rusty's was. That's pretty bad. Well, well guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Can we save it? Is it worth it? I don't know. I definitely had to save it from where it was. I had to get it. You know, again, just going back to the nose. The front of this thing is awesome. Even if we just end up making like a wall art out of it or something. Couldn't deny that nose. But there's a lot of good parts. I think at a minimum we can get it back on the road. It's kind of like a little rusty patina ride. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Later.